Happy Monday. It's the last Monday of the school year. What? Okay. So we are reading book 4 of the Odyssey. The abridged version that I have ended up skipping book 3 because we didn't totally need it to understand the story. So I'm going to read book 4, The King and Queen of Sparta. When young dawn with her rose-red fingers shone once more, King Menelaus, the lord of Warcry, climbed from bed and dressed. Over his shoulder he slung his well-honed sword, fastened rawhide sandals under his smooth feet, stepped from his bedroom, handsome as a god, and sat beside Telemachus, asking kindly, "Now, my young prince, tell me what brings you here to sunny Lacedaemon, sailing over the sea's broad back, a public matter or private? Tell me the truth now." And with all the poise he had, Telemachus replied, "Son of Atreus, King Menelaus, captain of armies, I came in the hope that you can tell me now some news about my father. My house is being devoured, by rich farms destroyed, my palace crammed with enemies, slaughtering on and on my droves of sheep and shambling longhorn cattle. Suitors plague my mother, the insolent, overweening. That's why I've come to plead before you now. If you can tell me about this cruel death. Perhaps you saw him die with your own eyes, or heard the wanderer's end from someone else. More than all other men, that man was born for pain. Don't soften a thing from pity, respect for me. Tell me clearly all your eyes have witnessed. I beg you, if ever my father, Lord Odysseus, pledged you his word and made it good in action, once on the fields of Troy where you Achaeans suffered, remember his story now. Tell me the truth." Menelaus then spoke of his meeting of the prophet, asking his fate and if he should die in battle. The prophet told me of the 2 men that lived after battle, and upon asking about the third still alive, the prophet said, "Odysseus." The old prophet named the third at once, Laertes' son, who makes his home in Ithaca. I saw him once on an island, weeping live warm tears in the nymph Calypso's house. She holds him there by force. He has no way to voyage home to his native land, no trim ships to reach, no crew to ply the oars, and send him scudding over the sea broad back. And now as the 2 confided in each other, banqueteers arrived at the great king's palace, leading their own sheep, bearing their hearty wine, and their wives in lovely headbands sent along the food. And so they bustled about the halls preparing dinner. But all the while the suitors before Odysseus' palace amused themselves with discus and long-throwing spears, out on the leveled grounds, free and easy as always, full of swagger. Antinous rose up in their midst to speak, his dark heart filled with fury, blazing with anger, eyes like searing fire. "By God, what a fine piece of work he's carried off! Telemachus, what insolence! And we thought his little jaunt would come to grief. But in spite of us all, look, the young cub slips away, just like that, picks the best crew in the land, and off he sails. And this is just the start of the trouble he can make. Zeus, kill that brazen boy before he hits his prime. Quick, fetch me a swift ship and 20 men. I'll waylay him from ambush, board him coming back in the straits between Ithaca and rocky Same. The gallant voyage of his to find his father will find him wrecked at last." But the suitors boarded now and sailed the sea lanes, plotting in their hearts Telemachus' plunge to death. Off in the middle channel lies a rocky island between Ithaca and Same's rugged cliffs. Asteris, not large, but it has a cove, harbor with 2 mouths where ships can hide. Here the Achaeans lurked in ambush for the prince. Alright, that's book 4. Thanks, guys. Bye!